Hi, hello, I'm Chrissy. Welcome to the 7th sketchbook page video of 2025. Today I will be doing the squiggle drawing challenge, which is number 2 of this challenge. Kate Cruzan, or Katie, my twin sister, does this with her art a lot. It is drawing one random thoughtless squiggle on a page and looking at it and drawing whatever you see in it. That's the whole concept of today's video. I've already done this challenge before, so look in the description if you are interested in seeing that video. I really enjoy working in sketchbooks and I'm trying to share more of that art here. If you are here to just see the art or art process, below are timestamps to guide you through the video. You may recognize I've changed the layout for my intro and this is my first test, so please let me know what you think, and I've been trying to figure out what best fits and I'm liking the new sprite, so. But before we get into the video, if you are new to my traditional art videos and are interested in seeing more of them and what they are about, I have a playlist below and in the iCard above you can go check out. If you like the traditional art video for today and want to see more, please do share the video around so we can get more of a push on them. If you want to see this drawing in a speed draw format without me talking, you can find that on my extras channel, and if you would like to see the raw footage of my art with background music, you can find that on my uncut channel. Also, I'm really trying to get monetized, so sticking around for the whole length of the video helps my watch time, so stick around if you'd like to support me that way. Of course, you can always like, comment, and subscribe to support me as well. This video is perfect to draw along with, so if you care to tag along, grab a sketchbook or something to draw with and we can draw together. I used only markers in today's video, just 4 Sharpies and 2 Tombow markers. Of course, my sketchbook spread is character related like the majority of my art, so maybe you also have some characters you want to draw as well. I know I always have some sitting around that need fresh art, or if you care to draw the characters in today's video, feel free to do so and send it in the Discord server linked below in the description. I would love to see any of your art. Now with that little ramble out of the way, let's get into the actual art part of the video. To clarify, I won't be going into super detail with these drawings since they are mindless, fast doodles. Fast as in less than 30 minutes, but not less than 20. Starting with squiggle drawing number 1, we have Spirit. Looking at the lines, I saw a place where his eye could sit. I tend to see eyes in these squiggles very easily, so I tend to lean into Cyclops characters as my first drawings. I wanted to commit as much of my line art to the lines that were already there. Because of this, I dramatized some of his features to fit the shapes and moved lines in different directions than I normally would. Here, Spirit's eye has a bit more of an irritated expression, which I wouldn't normally do with him since he is a happier character than most. His hair is originally filled with fun shapes and can change quite a bit, so that was a fairly normal thing to do for his design. Since the squiggle was small and didn't have too many lines, I stuck just to a small headshot, and the rest of the drawings are similar to them being just headshots. Honestly, the way his head is shaped, it looks like a shape of a computer mouse, and I can't be the only one that sees that. My favorite part about this one is definitely the black color blocking in the back. It just adds something. I like black color blocking. I don't get to do it in my digital art, and I'm starting to think I need to because it just, I don't know, there's something about it. It just almost adds some sort of border or just niceness to the art. I need you to listen real good. This is Editing Chrissy. My Sony Vegas editing program keeps getting stuck on this one frame for only God knows why. So we're just going to have my sprite in a black screen real quick, and I'm hoping that's going to fix it and we can move on from this frame that keeps getting stuck. A moment of silence. Okay, moving on to the rest of the video. Next up, we have squiggle drawing number 2 with Marble Soda. This squiggle was unique because the lines to the left I had no idea what to do with, so I just started in the right with where I saw his face. Dogs are also another character I lean towards because I find larger round shapes that always remind me of their noses or snouts. So I, oddly enough, started with Marble Soda's nose and then added other features such as his hat and little hair tuft. I felt fairly confident in placing his face. It's that arm and hand that I was pretty scared to do. In this challenge, you really have to trust your spatial awareness and vision because at first, I was having a hard time seeing anything, but as I went along, it became easier as I placed more features. His drawing here is more of a bust shot with an arm poking out. I absolutely love the line flow of where his left ear is placed. It's so flowy and wavy, and I wouldn't normally do that in my normal art. I feel like that's the theme of these videos, is I'm choosing things that I just wouldn't normally do. This plays on pushing perspectives with that large hand and arm. Clearly it's something I need to work on, but enjoy drawing. That wraps up this squiggle one. I think my favorite is like the little edge of his brim of his hat, where I just saw where it was placed. I was like, his nose and the edge of the brim of his hat. That's apparently all I can clock here. Moving right along, we have squiggle drawing number 3 with Lexi. In these lines, I took a moment to try and just see any of my characters, and while I saw a few options in my head, I thought Lexi's would be the most interesting in the way I saw it composed on the page. The first time I did this challenge, I already handpicked characters that needed art, and I figured I would just make them fit in the squiggles and lines of what I wanted, and while that was fine and I got good results, I draw these squiggles and then tried to figure out based on the squiggle what character I wanted in them, and I felt like that was a much better fit and it made things flow more and I had an easier time drawing. Now with Lexi being the one in the squiggle, if there is anything we know about Chrissy's sketchbook, it's that she commits to an idea, and this is no exception. More humanoid faces are difficult to work with sometimes because we are so used to seeing them in such a distinct way, while individually we all have different features, of course. Drawing characters like Lexi this way is much more abstract, and just seeing those human features in such a dramatic way is way more comical than seeing like Marble Soda, my dog character, being dramatized. I mean, after seeing her for so long in my style, it's really just so goofy to see her details drawn in such an overstated way. I started with her eyes and made my way around the lines. I very clearly saw where I wanted her ears to be placed. My favorite thing about this one is the movement in it. Her hair in the back and the tie on her collar make it flow very nicely. This one is absolutely one of my favorites. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's definitely one of the top ones. Now for our last squiggle drawing, we have number 4 with Sabrina. This one was perfect, and I don't mean that in like a braggy way, but the lines were drawn impeccably to match her form. Sabrina isn't an easy character either. She has a lot of specific details to her design, 3 sets of eyes, 2 mouths, webbed eyelashes, and a hair bun that mimics the silhouette of a spider. It's a lot of details to get to fit in one squiggle correctly, but it worked out. I started with the eyes once again. The clearest thing in my vision for this drawing was her second mouth being open. That part I added under her jaw and that one tooth because I have not gotten to draw her in this way with her second mouth open, and I really wanted to see how that would look. The parts above her forehead, though, were quite confusing. Sometimes I just couldn't see the art and had to feel my way through it, which is good. That is an art muscle I need to be working more often, and this challenge helps that. It's all about confidence and committing. Not about the result necessarily, because a lot of these can look crazy and ridiculous, but as long as you keep doing it and learning how to use that art muscle in your head where you can see what you want to draw before it's drawn, I mean, That is so useful. Even just learning how to feel your way through a drawing without a sketch is great. That method isn't for every drawing, but it is something to use that is very useful, and Chrissy likes it. She likes having the ability to just go in with marker and being able to create something and not fuss over it. Here is the last overall look at each squiggle and drawings. I hope you enjoyed watching me draw and listening to me chat about it. Let me know which one is your favorite. I love all of them, but I have to say I think Spirit's design and drawing is the weakest. Not his character design, but the drawing, composition, and blah. It's just not as interesting as the rest are. I mean, look at Lexi and Sabrina. I mean, you really can't do better than that. We could do better than that. I don't know, maybe we will, maybe we won't, I don't know. That's all I have for this video. I plan on doing more sketchbook pages with some more drawings like these. I've already recorded a couple of them while I'm doing this voiceover, so those will come out. They are super fun and quick. Not that quick, but you know, it's faster than my normal work. Thank you to Katie. She does this art and inspired me to do it, so go check her out. Her YouTube link is always in the description. She also is sometimes in my comments lurking, so you can also just search up Kate Kruzan and find her that way. Like always, let me know what you think of today's video. Thanks for sticking around the whole way through, and if you just skipped to the ending, thanks for clicking on my video anyway. That's all I have for today. I will see you in the next one. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. If you have anything I could pray for, please let me know in the comments. I love you, God bless you, and have a wonderful, I always say 2 wonderfuls at the end of videos, so have a wonderful day. You get 3. God bless you. Have a great day.